Today I'm going to show you how to warp your textures and how to use highlights and shadows to make a 3D shape in Procreate. And I'm going to be using brushes for my new holographic texture brush set, but you can use this for any texture that you want. So I'm going to start a new layer and use a monoline brush to draw a white circle. Start a new layer above and choose clipping mask. Now anything I draw on this layer is only going to appear on the white shape below. So I'm going to use colors from my holographic texture color palette and just draw blobs of color on this to completely cover the white circle. Now go to adjustments and Gaussian blur the colors until they're nice and blended together. I'm going to do it to about 40%. Now I'm going to start a new layer above and again tap it and choose clipping mask. Then I'm going to choose a medium dark gray color and one of my holographic textures. I'm going to use brush number 149. Now I'm going to tap it and change the blend mode to linear burn and reduce the opacity to about 70%. So this looks cool, but it looks really flat, right? So we're gonna fix that. So first, tap the move tool and go to warp. And I'm gonna take these corners and I'm just gonna push them into the middle. Then I'm gonna take these points and just move them out a little bit. Now I'm gonna go to liquefy and use expand to make it curve even more. So set the distortion and the momentum to none and the size pretty large. And I'm just gonna tap in the middle and you can see how it expands. You don't wanna do this a lot or it'll get really distorted. And then I'm gonna go to push and I'm just gonna nudge these edges in a little bit more. All right, now I'm gonna start another new layer above, tap it and choose clipping mask, and I'm gonna choose a really dark gray color. Go back to my monoline brush and just draw a curve on the bottom right corner, like this. Now I'm gonna Gaussian blur that to about 30%. Tap it and change it to linear burn and reduce the opacity to about 75%. I'm going to start another new layer above, tap it and choose clipping mask again. Then I'm going to choose white and just do a highlight here in the top left corner. Then Gaussian blur it to about 25%. Tap it and change the blend mode to add and reduce the opacity to about 45%. Actually, I'm gonna go a little bit lower than that, maybe 25%. And the last thing we're gonna do is add a drop shadow. So I'm gonna duplicate this original white circle layer, choose my dark gray color again, swipe left with 2 fingers to alpha lock it, then tap and choose fill layer, and then swipe again with 2 fingers to turn alpha lock off. Now I'm gonna go to the move tool and choose distort, and just grab these top corners and bring them down until my shape is flat. And then I'm gonna move it down and to the right, just like this. Now I'm gonna Gaussian blur the layer again to about, let's say, 25%. Tap it and change the blend mode to linear burn and reduce the opacity to about 75%. And that's it. Now we have a cool 3D textured shape. If you have any questions, ask them for me in the comments and be sure to like and follow for more. And go to my website, AlwaysBeColoring.com, and sign up for my newsletter to get free Procreate brushes every month.